All right. This is Uptick Updates, episode 28. Brian, how are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Good to see you again, John.
Good to see you too. Good to see you. Hey, I was checking out the Testnet 2.0. It looks great. Could you give us a brief update on how everything's been going with that?
Sure, sure. Yeah, basically by end of Q3, we launched Testnet 2.0. And also we launched the test marketplace again on top of the testnet.
Yep.
So basically, testnet 2.0, it's a process. It's not just one announcement for everything. So it's the starting point. So right now we are in the step one of the whole testnet 2 period. So basically the core nodes are set up and the marketplace, the chain is running and the marketplace is running on top of that. People can get test token from faucet. So basically all those are in place. But the thing are not in place is we are asking people to fill in the applications for being the validators of Testnet 2. So far, actually, we already received more than 150 applications.
Nice.
Yeah, but based on that, we will try to screen and also maybe interact with the potential validators to make sure their purpose. And because on Testnet 2, we really want to looking for more long-term validators, right? So, but that's the foundation to build Mainnet. So that's why we were taking this process carefully and step by step. So far, I think we will get a pretty good crowd. So we were going to talk to them and maybe invite some of them into the first batch of the validators in about 2 weeks. And then we are going to open it up to welcome everybody to join as a validators. But again, so some validators, their their server condition is not really high performance, right? So, but they want to participate. But in the long term, to have the stable network running, so we do need to have a core validators who is devoting into the in this business, right? And also looking for the long-term cooperation. So that's one thing. So the other feedback we got from the community is the marketplace. Actually, this new marketplace is pretty good. Not really 100% complete, but most parts are working. So this is a integration of all good features that we had before. And also, we have two running marketplace, right, in the market right now. One is on the IRISNet, another one is on Loopring. So we are putting all the nice features together into this testnet marketplace, and it's running on top of the EVM module. So which means it's handling the NFT. It's fully compatible with the ERC standards. Ethereum ERC standards. So far we got pretty good feedback from community. So it's pretty smooth, pretty easy to use. Yeah, some kind of comments like that. Yeah, so in the next step, we were going to add more features into that. So it's not just one-time deal. So again, it's a process. So we hope the participant will see the progress of the whole testnet 2. So which is also a process like you are try to work with us to go through like a mainnet launch, right? So we hope testnet 2 will lead to the launch of the mainnet very soon.
Awesome. Hey, I have one question about so it's kind of confusing because it's the testnet for the Uptick chain and it's the testnet for the marketplace. But for the marketplace in testnet 2, there's one field. Before it used to say keyword, and you could put up to 5 keywords. But I think now the wording is properties, limit 64, key, and then value. There's like two fields. Is that the same as the keywords? The key box and then the value box, or what is that?
Yeah, so this feature actually we added started from our Uptick on Loopring version. because you know that's something actually will be more compatible with Ethereum ecosystem. Basically, you know, the issuer of the NFT can define up to 64 pair of key values, because those key and values will define the attributes, unique attributes of this NFT, and it can be very creative, right? So you can define the scarcity, define the color, define whatever. So which is beyond what we can predefine for them. So that's why we have this key pair. Before, you know, we only have some keywords. You can put up to 5 keywords into that. The keywords is for search and filtering purpose. Yeah. But again, for this key and value part, is more is more structured, you know, and it can be more easier for the system to sort and search. Of course, in the distribution part, you can still put into a lot of keywords over there, so there's no conflict. Again, so we're trying to test it out, so it's not finalized. We want to see the feedback from users, or for example, this question from you. So which is better for the creators and also better for the collectors, right? For the system to provide a better recommendation to the collector. So yeah, that's that's ongoing things. Yeah, glad you bring that up.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but you know, I can't really understand how it works. Maybe if there was like a template or some example. So key equals keyword and value equals what? What should I put in the value part?
For example, you can define maybe because you are going to issue a bunch of NFT as a collection.
Yeah.
So for each NFT, you can define the scarcity of this NFT. For example, for this one, the scarcity is like a 5-star, right, and up to 5. For the other one, maybe the quantity is more, like the other one you issued 100.
Yeah.
Then the scarcity score maybe only is 1 or 2. So this will define the value of the NFT in this collection. So yeah, so it's not the same value for everything.
I see. Okay, thanks for explaining that. What else? So next steps with the marketplace Testnet 2.0. You mentioned a while ago that there might be some sort of virtual gallery coming out. Is that going to be coming out this month, or it'll take a while?
Probably not this month, but you know, we had a prototype in place last time. So we are going to define basically, you know, we want to make it as another ecosystem application on top of Uptick network, right? It's not putting everything into one marketplace application.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will be very crowded. People will be very confused to use.
You want the ecosystem, right?
Yeah. So basically, you know, this is the way to gradually build the ecosystem. We build the essential parts for the ecosystem, like the marketplace, the gallery, and probably others. Yeah. So we are working on that. But we are going to really thinking about how to design with a pretty attractive user interface, right? And you can just log in to connect to your existing wallet. It can load up all the works that you own. So yeah, so we're working on that. Yeah,
that's
you'll
good.
see in Q4. Yeah,
that's good. Awesome. And that'll be EVM compliant, or you'll be able to put anything in there?
So basically, you know, we will make the ecosystem applications, or most of them are all based on EVM module, because that's the key feature on top of Uptick chain.
Hey, by the way, what's your take on the NFT market these days? I think a lot of projects are down, sales are down
Mm,
pretty
mm.
significantly. Do you see a turnaround soon, or do you think it's a good time to,
Yeah.
buy low, sell high? What's your take?
What the reality is that the market is really down a lot.
Yeah,
I saw some data that from January to now, the whole NFT market value is down like 90 over 97 or 90%.
geez.
So we can feel that, right? So it's not a surprise. But in my view, so actually, even in the Uptick marketplace, we see a lot of new issued NFTs, but we see less transactions happening. So
Mm-hmm.
that's actually reflect the same situation in the overall market, right? So it's not just a special zone here. So, but in my view, I don't really worry about too much if the issuer, I mean, creator is looking for the long term. So, on the project side, on the blockchain infrastructure and marketplace, we see this is a good opportunity to build, right? So because there's so many features we need to build into the system instead of just catch the market fever, right? So sleeplessly sitting there.
Mm,
So, but for the creator part, it's also the time to build, what they build is their artwork, right? Their NFTs.
mm,
So they need to build a better quality with a more meaningful works and the issue on the platform, or for example, like Uptick Marketplace, which has the interoperability with other ecosystem in the
mm,
future.
mm,
So I think this is a good time for them to build as well. So even if we say this 100% of the NFT works in the market, I agree. Maybe 95% will be trashed in the future, right?
mm,
So some because a lot of things are, well, you can say it's a JPEG. There's no special value, but it's more for the FOMO in the market, right? So I think we need to focus on this top 5%.
mm,
So we need to help them. We need to help the creators, no matter it's an artist or it's a brand builder or whatever IP owner. So we need to really help them to get familiar with the NFT marketplace and its financial economic logic, and really build their business on top of that, right? So it's not just simply issue and trade and buy and sell. So because we hope they can understand to this is a migration period, a transformation period from Web 2 to Web 3.
mm.
It's not just issue a single IP over there. They want to build their future business over there, right? So in this sense, I think it's a good time for everybody to really think about that. What does that really mean to us, right?
Yeah.
So to understand the nature of NFT, because NFT by nature, it's a technology, right? It's not a magic, it's a
Mm,
technology.
mm,
This technology can help us to bring our unique digital assets into the tamper-proof blockchain. So that's the nature of that. So, but on top of that, what type of business logic we need to define? It's not up to crypto community. It's also up to the brand owner, the artist.
yeah.
Right? We need to sit together to build a better business logic, economy model together, which
Yeah.
makes sense everybody, right? So I think from this angle, I don't worry about it too much. So let's focus on the good quality of work, good quality of the requirements, right? So to and especially to build it. Uh,
Mm.
So that's I think that's the potential opportunities for the next wave, right? So we cannot sit on a lot of random NFTs, right? So it doesn't make sense. That period is gone. So that period, the value of that period is it really educated people, right? So to understand how to play this game and really spread the word of NFT. Now, if I walk on the street, I don't need to explain what is NFT. 3 words.
Yeah.
So that's the value of the first period of the market. But that period is gone. We need to focus on the quality, focus on the real economy model, right? To bring the real value to the real business community. Yeah, just like for example, if we still take a crypto art as an example. So it's if we are looking for a quick and the list and the sale in the market, it usually won't happen, right? So if you back to look into the traditional art business community, it doesn't operate like that, right? So there's a lot of process in the middle, and especially the valuation system, right? So how can you do the valuation? It's not just decided by one person, even it's offline. So it's based on a lot of data, right? So some people will summarize the whole collection of this artist and to analyze and track the past trading records, right? So and the collectors, the reputation of the collectors. So all those data will be put together to predict for the next auction price. So I think we need to really learn this kind of business logic in the current market, and also transform some of them into this Web3 scenario, right? So that's so by saying that, even look at crypto artwork market in the marketplace, there's still a lot of things to do, right? So it's not done. It's not done yet. So I really, on the other side, I also really hope the professionals in current market can join us, right, to work together to build it. Because for example, I might understand some logic of this market, how it operates. But again, I'm not the professional, right, of that. I don't have a, say, 20-year experience in this artwork auction market. So we do need to have the participation from those professionals to work together to make this vertical domain really valuable, right, for everybody. So just like I said before, it's even though we are saying, oh, okay, blockchain and Web3 decentralization is we try to get rid of the middleman. But again, so we need to understand. So it's not just completely get rid of the middleman. So we just want to remove the unfair value that some middlemen got, right? So they still have huge value over there. Artists, sometimes they are not businessmen. They don't understand how to promote themselves in the market, right? So but on the other side, the collectors, they are also pretty blind to choose in the marketplace if there's no extra data to support that artwork. So that means there's some value in the middle should be provided, right? So again, those can be those professionals, like curators, right, agencies. So I think in the Web3, it's not just a buyer and seller and get rid of the middleman. So that in Web3, we are redefining the business logic and still provide opportunities to everybody, right? To help them to play a role inside this Web3 business to earn the value they should earn, right? So yeah. So
valid points.
yeah, so I think that's a lot of things we need to think about. So I think in this market situation, so it's good for to squeeze some those bubbles, right? So this actually make me remember the in 2000, right? So at that time, it's also the internet bubble burst.
Yeah.
So a lot of website went down. If we see, remember that maybe even 99% of website are gone, right? So but again, if you can survive through that period, then you might be the winner of the next wave,
Yeah.
especially for long term, right?
Yeah.
So that's why yeah, we need to be careful on the how to execute the project and to make the right strategy. On the other side, we should be still optimistic, because that's the growth of the internet, right? So if we experienced Web 1 to Web 2, so we should understand this Web 3 in some parts is pretty disruptive. So that means it's pretty well up and down, well, like a roller coaster. So if we can survive through this period, so yeah, I see great opportunities ahead.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, valid points. Valid points. I think you can upload stuff and expect to get some quick sales, but like you say, you have to have a history, you have to have fans, you have to have, collectors from before. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
discourage anyone from trying, but you're not just going to, if you're like a nobody, it's pretty unlikely that you're going to be making a lot of money or, becoming successful overnight. It just doesn't happen. I think it's really
yeah. So
important that people think outside the box too. Like I was going past my train station on the weekend and there was a table set up with all these red feathers, and it's like this charity. So you donate money, and then to
yeah,
I don't know, to prove that you donated money, you get this little red feather that you stick on your jacket and you're like, hey man, I donated, I'm good. It's kind of like, virtue signaling to others that you're doing good. And I think that could be applied to the NFT market too. There could be charities, there could be crowdfunding, there could be kickstarters. There's all sorts of ways people can, benefit from selling NFTs. It doesn't just have to be art and collectibles. And I haven't seen many examples of people doing that. Have you seen people doing that?
yeah. So actually, I saw a lot of uh, stories, use cases described in many domains. So yeah, artwork is just a vertical domain inside of the whole NFT market.
Yeah.
So like you said, the charity part, and even in the sports, right? So the one of my friends is building a badge system for the sports. So basically, if you run the marathon, before you got a medal, right? So now you can get a digital collectible medal, which is NFT format,
Yeah.
right? So that can and behind the medal, so it records all your records of this running, right?
Okay.
So your pace, your time,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever, and even divided by different kilometers.
Mm.
So yeah, this can be done by a NFT, and also in a charity. If you donate, yeah, this is a good example. Basically, in the place that needs to provide a proof, that's the place NFT can play a role over there. So this is a proof that you donated, right? So for some events, as I said before, if you have the show ticket, then validated. After validation, it become a collectible ticket stub. That's a proof of attendance, right, of this event. So and this NFT can be used for the future purpose. Yeah. So and also for the in the publisher for the like ebook, right? So for the some multimedia contents, people are looking for the just like you are selling a unlockable NFT. So people who own that NFT can really unlock this content. right? So that can prevent a lot of copycats, piracy in the market. But those, what that will lead actually in the deeper level is rights management, copyright management. So I know that quite a lot of people are working on this area. So they want to make sure the Web 3.0 type of rights management platform will apply to the music or electronic publisher, whatever. So yeah, so a lot of things are happening. So I think for each vertical domain, there will be a lot of domain knowledge should be built into that. It's not that simple as a trade place, right? It's a marketplace. Marketplace is only the place to trade. A lot of values stored in this vertical domain applications, right? So, yeah.
I agree. Oh, I guess we got to wrap it up. What else? I was going to ask you, do you ever go to any conferences? Like, I guess at the end of September there was that conference in Singapore. Have you been to those before, or do you follow them?
Well, I would say I virtually being there, so I didn't go there because of the busy work schedule over at here.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of friends attended the conference. The Token 2049 conference is a big one recently.
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of people from the investors, the project owners, the medias, they went to Singapore to have this grand party for over a week, I guess. So I really I hear some feedback from my friends, and also I saw some notes from the attendance. So what I learned from that is probably they talk about a lot. So I'm more focused on the NFT domain, right? So basically, I think NFT is still a very hot topic over there because people all agree NFT will be is anticipated. So marketing is moving towards innovation applications, which might also have a massive adoption in the future. So what the type of applications, mainly they are talking about in NFT domain and also in the game domain. Right, so NFT is still very hot topic because just like we said earlier today, I think it's only the first period of NFT is over. So it's an educational course for everybody to get on touch of that and use the marketplace to trade with your wallet and transfer back and forth. But again, the second period of NFT market is try to find the real usage of the NFT, right? To define the different applications who carry the value of the NFT in the long run. So that's I think at this moment it's the beginning of the next phase. So it's not very clear, but most people agree that's the trend. So the market is waiting for, right? So especially NFT. Because in order to have those pretty good NFT applications happening soon, and back to the current stage, people are looking for a better NFT infrastructure, which can really empower those applications, right? Otherwise, it will be just a concept. If you don't have a good usability, user experience, it doesn't mean it cannot really go into the general public, right? So in order to have an NFT for that, we need to have an NFT infrastructure for the consumer and the enterprise. I'm really glad they talk about this direction because that's exactly what we are trying to do, right? So we always say we want to build NFT business grade NFT infrastructure, all right, for the future, for the
Yeah.
applications. So that's some thing I learned from there. At the same time, when people talk about NFT application, so they are also moving forward, beyond a marketplace, because they're talking about a lot of different use cases and the scenarios, how to do that. For example, for the music, music might be another big thing. People all think about that and try to build it in the Web3 ways. But still, we're looking for that. We are also thinking about some scenarios. So, for example, in the NFT, in the music industry, it's not just about the trading, right? So it doesn't make sense. It's about the rights management in the crypto space. At the same time, the music, probably they're more care about provide a multi-dimensional relationship between the or creators and fans, right? So, or same apply to the artworks. So that means people are looking for a better social function, right? Social function inside this kind of Web3 applications. Basically, people need followers. They need a good quantity of the fans support. At the same time, they want to have a special ways to interact with collectors and fans, right? So in the music industry, I think it's not just an NFT music piece for the trade, but it's more like an ecosystem for the music scenario, right? So that's something I learned from this conference. I'm pretty glad they confirmed some of our thoughts in the right direction. So at the same time, because of the current market situation, people are also very cautious about the strategy and the pace, right? So because we need to prepare for the winter, and the winter is coming. So it's good for time for the build, to build things. At the same time, we really need to survive through this winter, right? So basically to build and to survive. And also we need to be creative, right? To build something new. So that's the situation we are in, and that's something I learned from this conference. Yeah, basically I'm optimistic to that. So yeah, it's good to see we are in this kind of a mega trend. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, it's been a good show. Anything to wrap up with, or should we leave it there?
Well, I think that's most we have for today. So yeah, so I just hope our audience can also be more interactive with us, right? So in the YouTube and also in some other channels in our project Telegram channels. We really want to look for the inputs from people. So because this is a live project, it's in the early stage. So your opinions matters, right? So we really want to collect good opinions and also bring it into the projects and to build a strong community to support it.
Yeah. I'll be sure to put the links for Telegram and Discord and that in the show notes. Okay, thanks a lot, Brian. Hope to see you in a week or two. Take care.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yeah, see you soon.
Bye-bye.